What does a miner serve his guests at parties? Hors d'oeuvres. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Wednesday, is it? I don't usually play this game on Wednesdays, but Wednesday it is. Welcome back to the Hobbit on GameCube. First playthrough. We are.
Tale of Bilbo Baggins.
Don't talk over me. That's rude. We are very far along. Could be last or next to last or next to last level. Mushrooms and dynamite. Welcome in, my friends. Thank you for being here. We've got Chozo Brain as first in chat tonight, along with Dead Zergling and Fuzzy Boots and Loose and Jelly. Welcome in all. And yeah, the song you heard was another piece put together by Sparrow the Dragoon, one of our mods. Most of the starting music is usually it's almost always something that Sparrow has put together. He lets us use his music at the start of streams, and I'm happy to showcase them. His tunes. Don't talk over me, amused me. So we actually left off kind of mid-level, and hopefully we won't have to do that again tonight, but that's always like extra confusing. This area here is, we came into this area and I saved and I did nothing else, but I am going to walk back out because I feel like there was something I wanted to check when we left off last time. And even if I'm wrong, this will help me, like, get my head back in the game. Let me make an adjustment here. There we go. Can I climb up here? Seems like I might can. What? Okay. I'm definitely sort of glitching my way around. But you know, I'll take it. Gear belt. Okay, now see, I might need this thing in that room that we just backed out of. So this here, this is the room we started the level in, this gigantic room, and there was a sort of complicated puzzle that we had to work out, and then it opened up doors to what I think are like 4 different like sub areas, and we're gonna have to go and like solve probably really substantial puzzles in each of those areas. This is the real Zelda on GameCube, Chozo says. Oh no, poor Zelda. This game isn't bad, but it's got its moments where we're not friends. The main problem with this level is maybe like a personal issue too, in that it's just the the levels are massive. It actually is divided into like a linear like set of levels, and they just take so long that it really wears me down. So like maybe it's a personal issue that I don't have the stamina for this game. Games on VHS, welcome in VHS. You enjoyed the joke. Thank you. I do like I do think this is a fairly cool environment. It's maybe a little monotonous, but a lot of just gray stone, right? But it's appropriate for the setting. And might need to bring the volume up. I don't know. It's real quiet right now because there's no enemies or anything around. But I don't want it to suddenly get loud and deafen me. This is back where we started the night, by the way. Back in the, this is the forge. It wants us to start the flame in the furnace. Or, yeah, over here is our objective in this, massive room. So I'm just going to be sort of trying to figure out what in the world the game wants me to do. Okay, that felt like cheating. Reminds me of Nintendo 64 textures. It's like the castle in Dark Souls 2. I had a dream about Dark Souls recently, but I'll spare you the details because I don't remember them. No! The fall damage is brutal. Brothers music. That's weird. I'm drinking tea tonight. I don't feel sick. I feel good. I'm doing real well, actually. But I ran out of decaf coffee, and then I noticed I had a box of tea, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just have some tea for a while. Because I've been cutting way back on my caffeine. I'd already been cut back. Like I haven't had like just like a pure regular like coffee in a long time. I've been mixing decaf and regular grounds for months. But recently, like within the last like week or two, I was started like really skewing the proportions to in favor of the decaf, and then I ran out of grounds. before I remembered to pick some new ones up, I was like, well, I know tea has more caffeine than decaf coffee, but it's got a lot less than regular coffee. So, and this is green tea. I've got 2 boxes of tea in my cabinet. I've got black tea and green tea. So I was like, oh, well, I'll have black tea in the morning and green tea in the evening. And I'm not completely giving up coffee or anything, but I'm just gonna try and do tea a little bit more regularly. Tea's a little easier to make. Because I don't have a drip. I don't have a drip coffee machine. I've got like one of those like pour over vase type things that I use. So I heat my water in the kettle, and then I manually pour it over. And it's like, well, with the tea, I can just I heat the water in the same kettle, but then I just pour it right into the glass of the tea bag, and I'm ready to roll. I don't have to go through that slow process of pouring over and waiting for it to run through and stuff for, I don't know, however long it takes, like 10 minutes. Tea is better for you as well. Well, they both have, tea and coffee both have their benefits, so there is a degree of give and take. You might be right, tea might be better for you overall. But I know that coffee has... I do believe coffee has benefits that tea doesn't quite have. Or at least not, like in the same proportions. I think there's a give and take. Coffee with no caffeine makes you sad. Yeah, so I mean, my biggest issue is that I just don't think the decaf coffee tastes as good. I want Splinter Cell PlayStation 2 Retro Achievement so bad, the devs started working on it on the 5th of March. Sounds like all you need is a little bit of patience, and it will soon be yours. I don't know how long an achievement set takes to craft. I guess a while. Ah! These spiders are ruining me. There's so many of them. Oh my goodness. That took away a quarter of my health, or a third of my health potions. I was not ready. I was not ready. No! Ah! I can't get the camera centered behind me. Oh, these spiders are brutal. I've lost pretty much half my health potions. I'm gonna be in trouble. I want $10 million. I want $100 million so bad, Mile Hyrule says. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, Mile Hyrule. Metaphorically speaking. I would be happy with $10. Negotiations have proceeded rapidly. I hope you find $100 million on the ground. Jelly noticed, looks like we've got 3 payments left on our car. So in 3 months, we'll finally own our car outright. And, you know, so probably in 4 months, we'll total it. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to be, you know, nice to have that payment that we don't have to make. So I'm gonna have a small flat built on my sister's property. Just on my own small little place with a kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and I'm happy, Chozo says. Right on. I really like the idea of something like really small and simple and cozy for a living space, but I have such a strong like drive toward collecting that it will be very difficult not to overfill it in minutes. You know, but the house that we have is like, well, by no means like a super small, like, you know, like tiny house or cottage. It's, you know, it's pretty modestly sized. I'm a single guy. I could probably turn all 3 of those rooms into one room. Oh. Huh. Seems like I did the right thing, and yet nothing happened. I was thinking to myself, maybe I was too hasty, because I was like, oh no, if I push that off there, I'm not going to be able to wander around on top of the coals and look for secrets. So I'm glad the fire didn't start immediately, but also it, I'm not sure. If I had decent outdoor space, I could definitely do a simple small cabin. I actually designed a tiny cabin to build myself if the opportunity ever arose. Right on. My sister is an architect, so if I were ever in the position to design and build my own home, I would probably just have her draw it. She doesn't actually work as an architect, but her degree is in architecture. So she could work as an architect. She has a she works in city planning. I don't think that's given too much away. I did hesitate for a moment. Even built a cardboard model of it. It sits in the living room, looking nice. Hopefully you'll get the chance. Hopefully you'll get the chance someday. Not a lot of us get to design and build our own homes, but it does happen. It's probably less out of reach than it seems, but not without incurring perhaps a lot of risks. Got inspired, and it was an enjoyable project. I want an igloo-shaped home, Chozo says. On the one hand, I don't hate the idea, but on the other hand, like being a rather tall guy, I don't like the thought of my walls sloping inward. All right, I can definitely make this jump. I was a fool earlier. Let's go. Ah! I think if I hop on this chain, it will extend downward. Yeah. I don't actually want to go down there, though. But now I should have a way back up. It can be a giant igloo. Yeah, I would need something with, like, I would need something that, like, where the walls rise straight up. Well before beginning to, like, curve into, like, the dome. Domes are pretty strong. Reminds me of J.R.R. in Dragonlance Chronicles. Kind of seems like a place I've been before in a lot of games, like a big like a big stone temple type areas. Pretty common, like Chozo pointed out, like in Zelda games, there's usually places like this. So I don't guess it doesn't really remind me of anywhere in particular, but it does, like, generally feel like somewhere I've been before. Never really gotten to play Dungeons and Dragons, so I enjoy reading the books. I have one of those. I don't think might be Dragonlance. I don't know. I have one of those Dungeons and Dragons books. I've never read it. It's a great big thing. Couch, good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for joining us. Could be they're pretty lengthy. Yeah, I never really did Dungeons and Dragons either. That's another thing. My sister is really into Pathfinder, and she tried to teach me how to play that once, but I was a real bad student. Okay, let's actually talk to this guy. Oh. I probably just have to move this switch. No?
You must get the bellows working before you can use the forge. Talk to Gloyan in the water room.
Oh, I have to go to the water room. Okay, well, nothing I found works here. I didn't even know there was a water room. I better save. That's ironic because I saw a set at the store. My sister refused to let me get it. She said I would never learn how to play. It's like our stories are opposite. Okay, does this lead to the water room? Oh no, it leads to a million spiders. The music's still going, so well, I thought there'd be more. I did pretty well that time. Okay, so both of those doors lead into the forge. Oh, this is the water room. I'm mildly surprised you haven't finished this yet, but in a good way. I mean, I haven't been playing it super consistently, so... You must walk through Erebor to get to its heart. Does that mean I have to know? Oh, yeah. Erebor. Alright, so... H, arrow, H, R, tent, arrow. H, arrow, H, R, tent, arrow. What? Oh.
This must be the room that powers the rest of the kingdom.
That was not the worst idea for a puzzle, but it didn't work like I thought it did. I thought that circles would be a place that's safe to walk. I thought if we stepped on a wrong tile, like the floor would collapse. Like Indiana Jones or something, but I don't know. I misunderstood how the puzzle worked. The idea was good, but I don't think it was executed as well as it could have been. I've been learning about runes a lot lately. Some of those are real. I don't know the whole lot yet, though. Yeah, I used to know more about them, but it's been a long time, so that's atrophied for me quite a bit. But yeah, most of these are. I don't know about the one that looks like a kite over there, but the rest of them look familiar. That would have made sense.
My father built this room. It's most ingenious. These canals direct water into each room. Those that exit the front power functions in other rooms of the mountain. Those that go out the side, well, I don't know what those do exactly. Use those switches to direct the water where you will. The real trick is to get all the canals active at once.
Okay. Use the switches, get all the canals active at once. What's this banjo kazooie sounding music? Yeah, it's very much like that. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Alright, I think that's good on this one. Oh, interesting. That ladder is, seen better days.
These canals direct water into each room. Those that exit the front power functions in other rooms of the mountain. Those that go out the side, well, I don't know what those do exactly. Use those switches to direct the water where you will. The real trick is to get all the canals active at once.
Alright, no worries. We just gotta keep moving along. This will all be fine, I'm sure. Gear room. No. Stop poisoning me. Spider got caught in its own web.
These gears must power the lift system.
It's gonna be really annoying to try and get all of those courage gems without dying. Oh, in fact, I think it's kind of something you're probably meant to do before you get the water moving. Maybe not. I just had some trouble with some structures like these earlier tonight. It's made me cautious of them.
Oh, these gears are broken.
The kingdom under the mountain is coming alive again.
Well, look at that. Victory. I didn't even talk to that guy. We missed out on what his welcoming dialogue would have been. Now we'll never know. It's more than I can bear.
The kingdom under the mountain is coming alive again.
Beset on all sides. The instant I used that antidote, I got re-poisoned. Life is difficult in this game.
The treasure behind those doors is worth more than all the Shire.
To open the treasure chamber, you'll need a new key. The original was broken when Smaug looted these halls. Go to the forge and ask Bifur to make a new one. To use the key, you need to expose the keyhole. Each of those chains lowers that column a bit. You need to pull all 4 chains to lower the keyhole all the way.
Your playthrough has made me confirm I will never play through it unless I run out of games to play. I feel like this is one of those games, if you've seen a playthrough of it, there's not a whole lot of point to playing it for yourself. I mean, it's far from the worst thing I've ever played. but it's all around. It's pretty mediocre all around. Very unremarkable, yeah. I don't think I can grab onto this ledge with the jump. Yeah. Serves me right. The worst thing is that the levels are really, really long, and there's just a lot of, like, tedious filler content. Especially in the mid-game. The level before this one, the level before this one did have its, like, long stretches of tediousness. But it was still more interesting all around. It's like the first level is pretty fun. A lot of that's just because of the novelty of being in a new game. But the first level was pretty fun, and then they rapidly became a chore throughout the whole middle section. And then the previous level in the gold room was, I liked a lot better, and this level's pretty good too. I'm enjoying this level, a lot. We may not be moving along at the fastest pace, but it's kind of intricate puzzle. This feels like a Zelda dungeon, right? With its sort of overarching puzzle. Do a thing in this area to change a thing in that area to move a thing in this area. It's pretty alright. let's go. Hey, this reminds me of Castlevania 64. Oh no, can I not get back onto those? I know that intense music lasted so briefly. It's because I went off-roading. I was supposed to stay on that cart. But I thought, no, I've got better things to do. Okay, turning that like that is mandatory. Oh. Oh, that's more complicated than I thought. What am I missing here? I mean, I think that's good. Let's open all those treasure chests. No. And it poisoned me. Let's go. Oh, thank goodness, a health potion. I need those. I need those very badly. First try. Alright, that was good. That was good. I like those little lockpicking mini games. I've said that I've said that a lot, but they're really good. They can occasionally be a little bogus, but aren't we all sometimes? There we go. I don't need a camera to defeat you. There's a mini game in Ratchet and Clank that I enjoy. I can never beat that game. I get to the final boss and it wrecks me. Oh no. That's one I want to play. I want to play Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. I always think of those as a pair. It's just because they're PlayStation 2 titles and they've got the X and Y titles, I guess. I really want to play some of those at some point. They've been on my mind for years. I always imagine playing them, like, on the schedule at the same time, like, alternating. But I don't know that I'll actually do that. I always thought I would do that with Crash and Spyro. I thought I'd play them at the same time and alternate between the games, because they seem to go together. But, I ended up playing Spyro just on its own. It's hard to fit. It's hard to fit two games like that on the schedule at the same time. Since, you know, I'm always aiming for such a variety. Wow, that's off to a horrible start. Missing that first one 1,000 times. Let's go. Turned it around. There really wasn't anything else to do in this room, though, right? Just collect that treasure chest. Good games. I think I prefer the Jak games more. They look at a glance like they're the ones I would enjoy more, but I can't say, having not really played either, and trying to maintain, you know, as much ignorance as I can of them. I'll get to him eventually, though. I know I will. Sometimes you just totally hit with bad luck in regard to those mini games. Sometimes there's really just nothing you can do because they're somewhat random. It is possible for their timing to be such that the green that you have to hit on just doesn't roll around quickly enough, often enough to give you enough time. There's nothing in here. I mean, this seems like optimal secret hiding location. It reminds me of that spot in Jet Force Gemini where I was never able to find the hidden thing. There was a room filled with lava, and there was like a hole in the wall, and I ran through the lava and searched the wall, but I somehow missed the hole in it. And then I ended up locked out of finding a vital collectible for 20 hours. Alright, it was a shame to fall off there, but I mean, we don't lose that much progress. The camera got stuck on the pillar jutting out of the wall. Did you see that? You're not supposed to be able to run that far away from the lens. Oh, well, that's interesting. I know what I've got to do here. Please don't knock me off into the abyss. That's cool. I didn't even notice the chain was gone. I just thought it was raised up too high. Yeah, I don't actually want to pull that yet. I want to continue going on this ride for a while. Is that music? Kind of sounds like it could be in a Batman movie. Very, very like Danny Elfman.
My, what a sight!
We barely had like a half a second window to turn the camera to see what he was marveling at. You're right, so I clipped it. Hey, thank you, Chozo. Always appreciate the making of clips.
Now that everything is working, you need a mold of the treasury key before you can use the forge. The treasury key mold is kept by the throne. You'll need to find some way to lower the throne if you wish to forge a new key.
Oh. I think I know what I gotta do. That didn't have anything to do with anything. I was just curious. I wanted to look at that again on the way. That's not where I was actually heading. It's like a giant dust tray. I was foolish to use that potion because I'm close to a level up. maybe it's not giant considering you are a hobbit. I thought that riding on this would be faster to get to the out here area, and it definitely was not. I 100% took the long way around. Oh. Shivers. Got sudden cold chills. Couple panels on the wall I'm still not sure about how to open. GameCube and PlayStation 2 Batmans are kind of fun jank. They're not good games, but they're not terrible either. Just jank. We played the NES Batman game on the stream like 3 years ago, and I only played it once, and I've still never gone back to beat it. I don't know what my problem is, but I just never remember to play it. What? How is that not a match? Oh. Yeah, I've got it. I got it. I'm a fool. That's a mold, not a key. I gotta go make a key with the mole. I got it. Good time could be when the next Batman movie comes out. We shall see. No promises. I don't usually plan what I play around like events like that. Once or twice I've done it. Where news of something has inspired me, but typically I don't really think like that too much. Maybe it would draw more people in, right? Because people would be like hyped and in the mood for something like that, but I mean, it would be rather cruel to me to draw a bunch of people in who are super hyped about some particular like movie or something just for me to rain all over that with my overwhelming non-enthusiasm for pretty much anything that comes out. And, you know, I just always rather just play what I want to play in the moment. Didn't mind the latest Batman movie. Is that still the latest one? Is the one with the Robert Pattinson? Was that the last one they made? I think that's the last one that I saw. And one didn't really stick with me. I don't remember disliking it, but it didn't really stick with me that much. I didn't really think his character, I didn't really think his version of Bruce Wayne didn't really resonate much with me. Alright. Now we've got the keys. I like that they put in that little extra step, go mold our own keys. Like, that's fine. That was fine to do. I was just a blockhead. I'm not paying attention to what my items actually are. Watch them because my brother likes them, but don't really get into movies and shows. Do enjoy the games, though. Let's go. All right. I seem to be very nearly done with this level. I don't think this is a game we'll be 100%ing. I've already missed some stuff along the way. I mean, if I have to do another playthrough to 100% it, we're definitely not. But I also, even if it unlocks, even if we unlock a level select at the end, I think I'm good with our playthrough of this one. I've been really thorough, or I've tried to be really thorough as we've gone through it. You know, I've only missed a couple things here and there, but... This isn't, this game's a bit too middle of the road for me to, want to put the massive amount of time that it would take to, go through all these levels again, I think. Brother Frownie will 100% Finding Nemo 2 on GBA, but will not 100% The Hobbit. I mean, if there's an overwhelming outcry for 100%ing The Hobbit, I might be swayed by public opinion, but I think everyone's going to be fine with me calling it a night on this one when we see credits. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, if it were a lot better or a lot worse, then it would be more tempting, but yeah, that's the thing. It's such a long playthrough. And you know, really long, really long games, we don't tend to 100%, I guess. I mean, you know, like we 100%ed like Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie and stuff, but those are really great games, so. Yeah, this game's just really long and pretty mediocre, so. Brutal.
The Arkan Stone, the heart of the mountain.
Oh, that was the end of the stage? I didn't expect it so suddenly. The game is called The Hobbit. How much shorter could it be? Should it be the fairy or the brownie instead? How in the world? How in the world did I miss 4 treasure chests? I don't believe it. This game is telling porkies.
Bilbo decided to stop the stupid and selfish war before it could begin. He took the Arkenstone as his rightful share of the treasure and gave it to Bard and the Elven King. They offered to exchange the Arkenstone for the gold Smaug had stolen from them, but Thorin refused and cursed Bilbo. The next day, a legion of dwarves arrived, led by Dane, and 3 armies met on the field of battle. Anger was in the air. The men had lost their homes and loved ones. The elves knew what it was to suffer under Smaug, and wanted to help the men rebuild. But Thorin would hear none of it, and so it turned to war.
Halt! Dread has come upon you all! The goblins of the north are coming! Behold, they ride upon wargs!
The leaders gathered for council with Gandalf and joined forces against the goblins. Bilbo decided to take his stand on Ravenhill, among the elves.
I like GameCube Gandalf. I think he's got a good character model. PlayStation 1 Hagrid,
Bold army advances on the Lakemen from behind, and Bard knows nothing of this attack. We need someone to deliver Bard a warning.
The battle is fierce and dangerous. Who stands the best chance of making his way through?
I can do it. They can't hit me if they can't see me, and I'm faster than those ugly goblins.
You have completed your tasks, Bilbo, and I would rather not risk you to this terrible battle. But if you are determined to go, I will not stop you. Use both your ring and your wits.
If we lose Bard, we lose the day. Good luck, Bilbo.
PlayStation 1 Hagrid is a work of art. So I haven't played the PlayStation 1 Harry Potter games. I did buy them. I bought them because I kept seeing a video thumbnail in my YouTube recommended feed, and the thumbnail was of PlayStation 1 Hagrid. And I was like, that looks so cursed. I've got to play those. Never played them. Played the GameCube and PlayStation 2 versions. Yeah, I played the first one on the GameCube, and I might play. I think that they're supposed to be pretty different. So I will probably play more of them. But they're sizable games, so no rush. The next time I play a Harry Potter game, it will definitely be the PlayStation 1 game.
The goblins are many, and we are few. I fear there is no hope of reinforcements.
The goblins know nothing but carnage and savagery. We will win this day. We must.
It is a difficult task, but I know you can do it. Deliver the warning to Bard.
If we lose Bard, we lose the day. Good luck, Bilbo.
I wish I had some gift to give you.
Why is that, little one?
When my friends were locked in your cells, I burgled a few things from your halls.
You have more than paid for your trespasses, O Bilbo the Magnificent. I name you Elf Friend. May your shadow never grow less, or stealing would be too easy.
Create some,
Goblins may love the stench of battle. The elves know there is no glory in all this death.
PlayStation 1 Hagrid, Frownie, artwork.
I will defend King Thranduil to the last. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to talk.
Might run the risk of diminishing his glory.
Get to Bard, little one. You must deliver that message. No time for talk, Hobbit.
Look at these guys' idle animation. It reminds me of the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force. There's an episode where Meatwad gets a toy that's like a dancing hillbilly action figure. These guys remind me of that.
Have us pinned down! Use your ring and get us out of here, Bilbo!
I honestly forgot I even had the ring. I don't know what good the ring is supposed to do me in this situation. I see it's giving me a bunch of stones to collect, but why? To knock that down? Nope. They're super weak.
You're a true warrior, Bilbo. We owe you our lives.
I mean, I didn't even take a single hit. Did he lock on to enemies? Alright, I think I am supposed to just drop down there. I don't think I can talk to any of these guys. Oh, I found a treasure chest. Not bad at all. Except antidote is something I am maxed out on, so that actually just goes to waste. I like the idea of it. Ah! Well, they got me. That was a Dark Souls level trap right there. I fell right into it. Gotta sleep. Hope you have a good time. See you tomorrow. Hey, thank you for being here, Chozo. Hope you sleep well. I noticed you mentioned in the Discord that you were thinking you weren't going to make it. You were getting sleepy. So I'm glad you made the stream for a while. I'm only just awake. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, what are we doing? Mischief Makers. Oh my. Gonna be a rough night tomorrow. Trying to check for secrets.
Someone stop that catapult!
Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. So this is probably either the last level, or there might be one more after this.
I give up! I give up! Blasted dwarves and cursed elves! I'm through with this fight!
I did not expect to find a coward back there. They cannot spawn indefinitely because the courage points are limited for every stage. So eventually they'll have to stop. Or I guess they'll stop dropping courage points. Or maybe they won't, and I'll just grind my way all the way up to maximum. All the bars filled up. My health situation is not great, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to use a health potion because I'm so close to the level up. There we go, and that should fill it all the way up. Let's go. Let's see what happens when I fill my bar one more time. I seriously doubt that we can get a third row of health orbs, but I gotta know. And I do feel like maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the courage points on this level are just broken to where they're unlimited. These guys will spawn indefinitely. That's pretty wild. Oh, just nothing happens? I thought it would at least refill my health. Yeah, just nothing happens. Huh. Wow. Alright, well, I'm done with that. Do you have the courage to fight in the same hour for half an hour straight? You know I do. Agent Frownie is bold and daring. Well, a spot like that kind of makes 100% on this level a joke, because if it just spawns infinite collectibles out of infinite enemies, then the collectibles become effectively meaningless.
Someone help me!
Corwin! I have to help him!
Oh no, I was too slow? I misunderstood the situation.
Someone help me!
Corwin! I have to help him!
Alright, please don't make me escort this guy through the whole rest of the stage.
Survive, Hobbit. Thank you.
I'm looking for Bard.
Well, you'll have to go through there, but it's full of goblins. I'll help. While you run through the gauntlet, I'll pick off the goblins with my bow. Ready?
Do I have a choice?
Are these explosive barrels? I think they are. So I could have used those to my advantage in some way.
Have an arrow, goblin! And one for you, too! I've got you, Bilbo. Come on through.
So I'm not supposed to fight these goblins? Well, what if I want to? Oh, I changed my weapon. Okay, they're gonna spawn infinitely here too. I see the other ones are jumping in now. So. That's really all I wanted to verify. No, I don't need that.
What are you doing here, Bilbo?
Gandalf sent me. A large troop of goblins flanks you from behind.
So, we have a party on the way. It sounds like fun. Much thanks, Bilbo. Now, get back to Gandalf. This is no place for a hobbit.
Okay, by going forward. Ooh, but there's all those courage points down there. That mean nothing now because I'm maxed out and they're infinite on this stage anyway. was wondering if that might blow a hole in the wall or something. I think I'm supposed to stay up here. I'm just backtracking all the way back to the beginning. Ah, there's a different path.
Hello there. Enjoying yourself? Your passage back to the Elven King is blocked. Just follow this path and you will meet up with the elf Lyanna. Stay with Lyanna. She will protect you. I have other business I must attend to.
I should have said to Gandalf, do I really look like I need protection? I'm more efficient at fighting these goblins than pretty much anyone else. I say as I run by them, invisible, not fighting them, but I may have already proven my strength by grinding them for half an hour for experience points. Oh. I guess I am pretty wildly outnumbered here. What? Why are the two save things so close to each other?
What have we here?
Bilbo, get out of here. Goblin reinforcements are advancing. You'll have to go through there. Go, Bilbo, go!
But Gandalf told me to stay with you. So many save points at every step. That time it did blow open a passageway. I thought it pretty much had to there, but I tried it before and it meant nothing. Is this the way to go? Become invisible just to come down here and scoop up all the courage points from the battle I'm not participating in. What a foolish move. Those spicy rocks are really effective. Too bad they don't last very long. But what? Oh. I was so confused. I was so confused about where that ladder was. So, yeah, I already ran all the way around all these places. That's kind of cool. Build a little Rube Goldberg machine.
Great work, Bilbo. Gandalf sent me to find Bjorn, but I need to hold this position. Tell Bjorn that Bolg is advancing from the north. Bjorn is the only one who can defeat Bolg. Bjorn is a skin changer and will be in the shape of a large black bear. Find Bjorn, Bilbo. Go!
Stomach is rumbling. I feel like I'm gonna miss this jump. I didn't. It's a miracle.
Nice work. Goblins are an evil lot. No goodness in them whatsoever. If you're an enemy of the goblins, then you're a friend of mine.
I'm Bilbo.
This guy looks
I have
like a
message
rat.
from Gandalf.
I thought he might send someone a little bigger.
Bolg advances from the north. We need you to defeat him. Perhaps I can help.
Let's see what you can do. Follow me.
Oh, cool. Hey, Budafingers, welcome in.
Drop that
They're-
bridge, Bilbo.
I've never really played this game, but I've seen some Hobbits and pieces. Well done. I hope I remembered to save. Keep climbing. Yeah, that was the thing to do all along. Oh, yeah. I always forget I have this ring I'm supposed to be using. I just want to combat everything. Hey, Greg, welcome in. We're all comedians around here. And unpaid to boot. Alas. This level's alright, too. I liked the last level. I thought the last level was pretty good, and I think this one's pretty good, too. So, this is a game, it's, I enjoyed the first level a lot, and then the whole middle section was kind of a slog, but the last 3 levels here have been really good. So, we've been, it's definitely picked up toward the end. I think I'm supposed to blow that open. Do these barrels grow back? Oh, hang on. Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, yeah. It was. It's easy to get turned around if you don't pay attention. This looks very tricky. This is probably going to take me a few tries because I don't quite understand the order of operations I'm supposed to go through. I don't know what that guy's... I don't know where he thinks he's going. They showed me all those barrels, right? But, like... I don't think the order that it showed them to me in is necessarily the order we're supposed to find them in. I mean, I'm already doomed. I mean, I'm not doomed, but Bjorn is definitely doomed. Alright, I don't want to fall down there. Oh, there was a ladder behind me the whole time. Oh, cool. Usually when people think when things don't go your way, people say to laugh it off, but what happens when your joke isn't funny? The comedian's dilemma. Alright, here we go again. So I didn't notice this ladder come down behind me before. Oops. Nice. Let's go. This might be the last one. I was about to ask, who's that giant? But I think the camera was just close to him.
Bjorn crushed Bolg, the Goblin King. The goblins were dismayed, but not defeated. Suddenly, Bilbo saw the eagles. But then a stone struck his head, and he saw no more. The battle raged around him, a battle of 5 armies. The goblins were driven from the lonely mountain. But Thorin, king under the mountain, lay dying. He asked Bilbo for forgiveness. In his heart, he wished he had been more like the Hobbit, valuing food and cheer above hoarded gold. The old prophecies had come true. The dragon was gone, and gold flowed down from the mountain to rebuild Lake Town. Men, elves, and dwarves had a new chance to unite against future dangers. Bilbo bade farewell to his friends, took only 2 small chests of gold, and began his journey home. He had many hardships and adventures before he got back, but that's another story.
Victory. Let's go. Hey, I did pretty good on the last level, too. Alright, well, I thought there might be one more level for, like, the journey home. I wasn't really sure. But, that's the game. We finished another one. I'm glad to have this one done. This game's alright, but, like I said, if you've seen a playthrough, I don't really imagine that there's much you get out of playing it on your own. The first level is pretty fun. It was a real slog in the middle, and the last, like, 3 levels were pretty fun, too, so. Has its ups and downs. Kind of a mediocre game, but I don't regret playing it. It's got a cool style to it. It's just the levels are just really stretched out, and they become very tedious and dull when you just wandering forever through the same stuff. Is that GG? I think it is Zergling. I think we're done. I hope I'm not speaking too soon. I mean, it's a credit roll, and like I said, I don't think we're gonna slog through for 100%. I don't really know if it'll even be an option. I imagine they have to give you a. I imagine they have to give you a level select for beating it. Surely they don't expect you to 100% every one of these levels as you go through. But either way, I think we've gotten all we can really get out of this one. Which means we might have a little bit of time. I need to take a short BRB. But as long as Baby Man doesn't wake up, then we might have time for a little bit of Adventure Island. And again, we're doing Mischief Makers tomorrow night and Tale of the Sun on Friday. I keep wanting to say that the Mischief Makers playthrough is getting better, but then every time I even remotely start to feel that way, it throws something else horrific at me. And Tale of the Sun got off to a really good start, but I'm afraid that playthrough is gonna collapse into a vortex of pain before it's over. It hasn't gotten there yet, but I can kind of see the writing on the wall. This is a lot of credits. I think they're over. Just when I complained. Maybe not. We'll probably also play through the GBA version of this game, but I don't really plan to get to it soon. That one I've already played. Actually, I had that one when I was young. I don't know if I played all the way through it. I think I might have gotten soft-locked at some point, or at least thought I was, and ended my playthrough. I don't quite recall whether I went all the way through it, but I'd like to go ahead and just do a playthrough of that one on the stream, but I feel like I thought that game, that the GBA one, I feel like I thought that game was pretty simple. Which I don't think is the way I would have described this one. So the credits are super long because there's a separate credits for every... there's a separate credits for every company that worked on the game. I like the acoustic guitar music that they use for the game a lot. Very special things. They had a regular special thanks earlier. Now that group of people gets a very special thanks. Well, where's the special thanks for the player? Why did it get scary at the end? Why the music? Why the music? Why the music sting? Why did it get scary at the end? Wow, okay, it doesn't give you a level select. Because this just loads into my last one. Doesn't give you a completion percentage either, so 100% isn't really an official thing anyway, I guess. Which, you know, fine by me. Player took too long, no special thanks. I don't think that's how it should work. You know, if it takes you a long time, it's because you're enjoying the game, right? And that's what they want you to do, allegedly. This sequence here was a cool way to end the game. It wasn't really that challenging. I mean, it was for me because I'm a fool. But it has a, you know, like a satisfyingly epic scale to it. When how Castlevania 2 worked? I mean, I don't think Castlevania 2 is frequently cited as a model for how to do a stellar game. Alright, my friends, let me step away. I need to take a restroom break, and like I said, if Baby Man doesn't wake up, we'll play Adventure Island for about an hour or so, probably. A little bit of time. So, thank you for being here with me for the Hobbit playthrough. It's finally over. Went on for a long time. Not an awful game. Not a great game. But, very much appreciate you joining me for the journey. If you want to join me for Adventure Island, just stand by. I'll be back with you very shortly.